Our beginning was marked by courage and ingenuity, a journey across millennia that took us from stone tools to the exploration of the cosmos. Yet, this glorious destiny wasn't written in the stars, but carved by the hands and minds of those who refused to be confined to the known shores of existence. Today, we stand at a crossroads, a pivotal moment in cosmic history. We are a Type 1 civilization on the Kardashev scale, mastering the energy of our entire planet, but our gaze is set further, towards the deep mysteries of the universe. Ahead lies the path to Type 2, a civilization capable of harnessing and utilizing the energy of an entire star. This is our story, of humanity defying limits and daring to dream of the boundlessness of space. A story of transformation, struggle, and triumph. We begin this odyssey at the point where we have achieved planetary maturity, ready to venture into the infinite unknown. Before stepping into the unknown, we learn to master our own world. A Type 1 civilization represented an incredible synthesis of knowledge and technology, where all of the planet's resources were used optimally for the benefit of all humanity. In this golden age, we managed to resolve the energy crises that threatened our stability and transformed our planet into a place of unprecedented harmony. It all began with the energy revolution. Humanity surpassed the use of fossil fuels, a transition necessary to avoid ecological collapse. Solar energy technologies became ubiquitous. Solar panels were not only on the rooftops of buildings, but also on vehicles, roads, and even on the ocean's surface. Fields of orbital solar panels collected energy directly from space, where there were no clouds or night to interrupt the energy flow. Simultaneously, wind turbines were perfected, becoming so efficient that every gust of wind was transformed into a constant source of energy. We learned to extract energy from ocean waves and currents, building gigantic underwater installations that harnessed the relentless power of the sea. However, the true revolution came with nuclear fusion, a process similar to that which powers the sun. This technology promised an inexhaustible and clean energy source, without the risks and waste associated with nuclear fission. Our cities underwent extraordinary metamorphoses. Crowded and polluted metropolises were transformed into green and sustainable urban centers. Skyscrapers were no longer just concrete and glass structures, but had become vertical ecosystems, covered in gardens and urban farms. These green giants not only provided food and oxygen, but also absorbed carbon dioxide, contributing to the reduction of our carbon footprint. Transport evolved dramatically as well. Autonomous electric vehicles became the norm, significantly reducing accidents and emissions. High-speed trains based on magnetic levitation connected the world's major cities in a fast and efficient network. Air transport was conducted by electric aircraft and, in special cases, by hypersonic planes capable of traveling between continents in just a few hours. As we progressed technologically, we understood that the unequal distribution of resources was one of the main causes of conflict and suffering. The global economy was restructured to ensure a decent standard of living for all the planet's citizens. Production and distribution systems became almost completely automated, and artificial intelligence managed resources optimally, preventing waste and ensuring equitable access. Vertical and hydroponic farming enabled food production in any environment, reducing dependence on arable land and eliminating hunger. Access to clean water was ensured through desalination and advanced recycling, and public health systems were dramatically improved through the use of nanotechnology and biotechnology. In this new context, Education became the cornerstone of our society. We realized that true power lies in knowledge and the ability to learn and innovate. Access to education was universalized, and learning systems became personalized and adaptive, using artificial intelligence to provide each individual with an optimized educational path. Research institutions and higher education centers became global centers of excellence, collaborating beyond national borders to solve humanity's great challenges. Space exploration, biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and alternative energies were just a few of the fields in which we made astounding progress. Driven by an unquenchable desire to discover and conquer new frontiers, we began to expand beyond the limits of our planet. The first permanent bases on the Moon and Mars were just the beginning. Shortly, we built advanced orbital stations and started extracting resources from asteroids, thus ensuring the necessary raw materials for our progress. Our propulsion technology evolved rapidly. We moved from chemical propulsion to nuclear fusion and antimatter, paving the way for interstellar explorations. In parallel, we began constructing the first megastructures, such as partial Dyson spheres, which allowed us to capture the total energy output of our Sun. Of course, this pioneering era was not without challenges. Technical obstacles and unknown dangers tested us at every step, but our solidarity and desire to succeed carried us forward. We had to solve complex engineering problems and adapt to the harsh conditions of other planets and cosmic space. We witnessed failures, some costly, but each failure taught us valuable lessons. We adapted and evolved, turning adversities into opportunities for learning and growth. Through common efforts and continuous innovation, we overcame the limits that once seemed insurmountable. As we consolidated the foundations of a Type 1 civilization, we began to look beyond terrestrial horizons. Aware of our potential and responsibilities, we embarked on a journey to take us beyond known frontiers. The path to a Type 2 civilization was emerging on the horizon, and the challenges awaiting us strengthened our determination to succeed. Through common efforts and a clear vision, we began to lay the groundwork for a new era of exploration and discovery. We witnessed a unique moment in history where humanity, united and determined, demonstrated that nothing is impossible. This was just the beginning, and the true adventure was only starting. This is our story, the story of a species that learned to turn dreams into reality and to defy the limits of the impossible. A story of a united humanity that continues to write the history of the cosmos with each step forward. Thus, at the threshold between Type 1 and Type 2, we prepare to make the final leap, a leap that will take us into the cosmic unknown, where we will discover the true potential of our civilization. In this new chapter, unprecedented challenges and opportunities await us, and our indomitable spirit will guide us toward new heights of progress and knowledge. Driven by an unquenchable desire to discover and conquer new frontiers, we began to expand beyond the limits of our planet. The first permanent bases on the Moon and Mars were just the beginning. Shortly, we built advanced orbital stations and started extracting resources from asteroids, thus ensuring the necessary raw materials for our progress. Our pioneering in space began with the Moon, the closest celestial body to Earth. The Moon became a living laboratory for testing survival technologies in extraterrestrial environments. The first lunar bases were built in the polar regions, where ice deposits provided a vital source of water. In these underground and semi-underground habitats, protected from solar radiation, scientists and engineers began experimenting with hydroponic farming and lunar resource extraction. In parallel, Mars became the next major destination for human exploration. After a series of successful robotic missions, the first human crews set foot on the Red Planet, opening the way for permanent colonization. Building Martian habitats represented a huge challenge, considering its thin atmosphere and extreme temperature conditions. However, we developed innovative technologies to create habitable environments. Over time, Martian cities began to flourish, becoming centers of research and development, while we explored and exploited the planet's rich resources. As we explored the Moon and Mars, we began to build and expand advanced orbital stations. These stations were not just transit points, but fully fledged space cities capable of hosting thousands of people. Orbital stations became crucial centers for research and development, serving as platforms for frontier scientific experiments and engineering. But the most ambitious achievement was the construction of megastructures, such as partial Dyson spheres. The concept of a Dyson sphere, a vast structure surrounding a star to capture all the energy it produces, was initially considered impossible. However, we began constructing massive solar energy collection structures, consisting of a network of solar satellites and space mirrors, to capture and distribute stellar energy to all corners of our solar system. To facilitate our expansion within the solar system and beyond, we developed revolutionary propulsion technologies. We moved from traditional chemical propulsion to nuclear fusion, offering much greater power and increased efficiency. Fusion engines allowed for faster and more durable spacecraft, capable of reaching distant destinations in much shorter times. Additionally, we experimented with antimatter propulsion, a promising technology that could provide near-relativistic speeds. These technological advances enabled us to send interstellar exploration missions to the nearest star systems, preparing the ground for future interstellar colonies. Another crucial aspect of our expansion was the exploration and extraction of resources from asteroids. The asteroid belt within the solar system became a goldmine for the raw materials needed for constructing megastructures and sustaining space colonies. We developed advanced space mining technologies, using robots and artificial intelligence to extract resources with maximum efficiency. Asteroids provided rare metals and other essential materials, thus reducing our dependence on terrestrial resources and allowing rapid and sustainable expansion. This new resource source fueled an explosion of industrial activity and innovation, propelling us further along the path to a Type II civilization. As we expanded our presence in space, the role of artificial intelligence and robotics became increasingly crucial. Autonomous and semi-autonomous robots were used for building and maintaining space structures, exploring and exploiting extraterrestrial resources, and assisting human crews in hostile environments. Advanced artificial intelligence enabled efficient resource management and optimization of industrial processes, reducing risks and costs associated with space exploration. Additionally, AI played an essential role in scientific research, analyzing massive amounts of data and uncovering new laws and phenomena of the universe. Space expansion was not without risks. The cosmic environment is filled with dangers, from solar and cosmic radiation to meteorite impacts. We developed advanced technologies for radiation protection and for detecting and avoiding hazardous objects. Electromagnetic shields and innovative materials provided an unprecedented level of protection, allowing colonies and space stations to thrive safely. We also created monitoring and rapid response systems for emergency and disaster management. These security measures were essential for ensuring the survival and well-being of colonists and space crews, giving them the confidence needed to venture into the unknown. One of humanity's most ambitious goals was the colonization of other star systems. After achieving the first interstellar exploration missions, we began preparing the ground for colonizing these new worlds. Generation ships, equipped with everything necessary to sustain life and build initial infrastructure, were sent to prepare the way for future human colonies. We discovered exoplanets located in the habitable zones of their stars, with conditions similar to Earth. These new worlds became our main targets for colonization, offering limitless opportunities for expansion and development. The first interstellar colonies were successfully established, marking the beginning of a new era of cosmic exploration. Space expansion had a profound impact on our culture and society. Aware of the vastness of the universe and the fragility of our planet, we began to develop a new perspective on existence. Unity and global cooperation became fundamental values, recognizing that only through common efforts can we overcome cosmic challenges. Space exploration inspired a cultural renaissance, with artists, writers, and philosophers reflecting on new frontiers and infinite possibilities. Education was transformed, emphasizing science, technology, and exploration, preparing new generations for their roles as cosmic pioneers. As we expanded our presence in space, it became evident that we needed a framework for space governance and legislation. A global governance structure was created to coordinate international efforts and ensure the equitable and sustainable management of extraterrestrial resources. The Global Space Treaty was adopted, establishing rules and principles for space activities, cosmic environment protection, and colonists' rights. This global governance was essential for preventing conflicts and ensuring international cooperation, promoting peace and progress in space exploration. Space justice systems were developed to resolve disputes and protect individual and collective rights in the new colonies. As we explored and colonized new worlds, we faced unprecedented ethical questions and responsibilities. We understood that space exploration must be conducted with respect for the cosmic environment and any forms of life we might encounter. We developed codes of ethics for space explorers and companies involved in extraterrestrial resource exploitation, ensuring that our actions are guided by principles of sustainability and responsibility. Additionally, we began exploring the possibility of encountering extraterrestrial civilizations, preparing for contact scenarios, and developing protocols for communication and cooperation. These efforts were essential to ensure that we are prepared to manage interstellar encounters responsibly and respectfully. Space exploration and colonization required significant innovations in biotechnology and space medicine. We developed treatments and technologies to protect colonists' health in extraterrestrial environments, where radiation and microgravity could have negative effects on the human body. New discoveries in genetics and biotechnology allowed us to adapt and enhance our ability to survive and thrive in space. We created genetically modified microbes and plants capable of growing in extraterrestrial soils and providing the necessary food for colonies. Space medicine advanced rapidly, developing treatments for the specific ailments of space life and ensuring a high level of health and well-being for all colonists. As our space expansion continued, cosmic environmental protection became a priority. We developed sustainable technologies and practices to minimize the impact of our activities on extraterrestrial ecosystems and prevent biological contamination. We adopted strict measures for space waste management and resource recycling, ensuring that we do not leave harmful traces behind. Additionally, we implemented ecological restoration programs to repair any damage caused by our activities and maintain the natural balance of extraterrestrial environments. Space expansion was made possible by international collaboration and the joint efforts of the global community. International organizations, such as the Global Space Agency, played a crucial role in coordinating missions and facilitating the exchange of knowledge and resources. This global collaboration was essential to our success, allowing us to combine expertise and resources from around the world to overcome space exploration challenges. Additionally, international cooperation promoted peace and stability, ensuring that our cosmic expansion is guided by principles of equity and cooperation. Space colonization had a profound impact on our society and culture. The awareness of the universe's vastness and our planet's fragility led to a re-evaluation of our values and priorities. We became more united and aware of our responsibilities as a species, emphasizing sustainability, collaboration, and respect for all forms of life. Space exploration inspired a new era of creativity and innovation, influencing art, literature, and philosophy. The theme of the cosmos and new frontiers became central in our culture, reflecting our aspirations and dreams of discovering and conquering the unknown. This cultural renaissance was fueled by enthusiasm and curiosity about exploring new worlds and understanding our place in the universe. As we expanded into space, education and training became essential for our success. We developed advanced educational programs to prepare new generations of space pioneers, providing them with the knowledge and skills needed to navigate and thrive in extraterrestrial environments. These educational programs were multidisciplinary, combining science, technology, engineering, and mathematics with the arts and humanities to create a generation of innovative and adaptable leaders. Education was accessible to all, promoting equity and inclusion, and ensuring that all citizens had the opportunity to contribute to our cosmic expansion. As we took the first steps toward a Type II civilization, we set ambitious long-term goals for space exploration and colonization. These goals included building megastructures such as complete Dyson spheres, colonizing neighboring star systems, and developing the technologies needed for rapid interstellar travel. We also began exploring the possibility of terraforming planets and moons, transforming them into habitable worlds for future generations. These ambitious projects required global collaboration and continuous innovation, but they were essential steps on the path to a Type II civilization. As we approached the threshold of a Type II civilization, our efforts focused on building a complete Dyson sphere, a titanic project that was to transform our destiny forever. We built massive networks of solar satellites and space mirrors to capture and distribute stellar energy to all corners of our solar system. We colonized the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, using their resources to support our continued expansion. At the same time, we began exploring the nearest stars, sending generation ships to prepare the way for future interstellar colonies. The final leap came when we managed to effectively control solar energy, transforming it into an inexhaustible source for our needs. We finally became a Type II civilization, capable of manipulating the energy of an entire star and extending our influence across the galaxy. Thus, we entered a new chapter of humanity's history, one marked by courage, ingenuity, and an indomitable spirit. Our story was one of transformation and progress, from mastering planetary energy to harnessing the power of a star. We proved capable of extraordinary achievements, and our future is limited only by our imagination and determination. And so, as we look toward the vastness of the galaxy, we know this is just the beginning. The universe opens up before us, full of mysteries and infinite possibilities. We are ready to explore, discover, and conquer new horizons, carrying with us the legacy of a civilization that refused to stop. As our cosmic influence expanded, our society underwent a profound transformation. We redefined our values and priorities, emphasizing sustainability, global cooperation, and respect for all forms of life. In this era of transition, human society began to value interdependence and cooperation more than competition and individualism. We realized that to survive and thrive as a species, we had to work together and share resources equitably. This led to a reconfiguration of social structures and human relationships. Many of the conflicts and inequalities that marked human history were addressed and resolved. Wars over resources and power became relics of the past as we learned to use renewable resources efficiently and develop nearly inexhaustible energy sources. Education and awareness played a crucial role in this transformation, promoting values of collaboration and mutual respect. Education and scientific research became the central pillars of our civilization, with every individual having access to humanity's accumulated knowledge. Educational systems adapted to offer a personalized and adaptive learning experience, using artificial intelligence to monitor progress and provide customized support. Moreover, scientific research was democratized, allowing anyone to contribute to the advancement of human knowledge. Global networks of researchers and amateurs collaborated to solve complex problems, exchanging ideas and data in real time. This approach accelerated the pace of innovation and allowed extraordinary discoveries in various fields. The global economy also underwent a radical transformation. Advanced technologies and automation eliminated many traditional jobs, but instead of creating massive unemployment, this process led to a redefinition of work and human value. Economic systems shifted towards a knowledge and creativity-based economy, where manual and repetitive work was done by robots and artificial intelligence. People focused more on creative and innovative activities, exploring new frontiers of art, science, and technology. Work became an expression of passion and personal interests, not just an economic necessity. Universal basic income was implemented globally, ensuring that all citizens had access to the necessary resources for decent living, regardless of their location or occupation. Advances in biotechnology and medicine radically transformed health systems. Advanced diagnostic technologies and personalized treatments allowed the prevention and cure of most known diseases. Genomics and nanotechnology revolutionized medicine, providing precise and efficient solutions to health problems. Lifespan increased significantly, and the quality of life improved dramatically. Aging became a controllable process, and degenerative diseases were almost eradicated. However, these advances brought new ethical challenges, forcing us to confront questions about human nature and the limits of technological intervention in our lives. Once we realized our impact on the planet, sustainability became a central principle of our society. We developed technologies and practices to reduce our ecological footprint and repair environmental damage. Renewable energy, advanced recycling, and sustainable agriculture became global norms. We created green cities and self-sustainable communities where residents lived in harmony with nature. Large-scale ecological restoration projects were implemented, reforesting deforested areas and rehabilitating destroyed ecosystems. These efforts not only improved the planet's health, but also created a sense of collective responsibility and pride in our achievements. Artificial intelligence and robotics played a crucial role in transforming our society. AI was integrated into all aspects of life, from managing smart cities to improving educational and medical processes. Robots became trusted partners in work and exploration, performing dangerous or repetitive tasks with precision and efficiency. This human-robot partnership led to a significant increase in productivity and innovation. AI assisted in complex decision-making processes, providing solutions based on the analysis of vast amounts of collected data. At the same time, we developed ethical and regulatory frameworks to ensure the responsible and safe use of these advanced technologies. Technological and social transformations had a profound impact on culture and art. Artists and creatives began to explore themes related to the cosmos and the new frontiers opened by space expansion. Artistic productions reflected both enthusiasm and anxieties about humanity's future. Digital art and virtual reality became popular media for creative expression, offering new ways to explore and represent the universe. At the same time, traditional cultural and classical art forms were preserved and integrated into new technologies, creating a symbiosis between past and future. As we expanded our presence in space, the sense of global identity became stronger. We began to see ourselves not just as separate nations or ethnic groups, but as a unified species with a common destiny. This sense of unity was essential for facing cosmic challenges and cooperating in achieving our ambitious goals. We developed a global governance system to represent us all, based on principles of equity and justice. International institutions were strengthened and democratized, ensuring that all voices were heard and decisions were made for the benefit of all humanity. As we expanded the horizons of knowledge and influence, we began to explore new dimensions of spirituality and philosophy. Awareness of the universe's vastness and our place in it inspired profound reflections on the meaning of existence and the nature of consciousness. Traditional religions and philosophical systems evolved to incorporate these new perspectives, and new spiritual movements emerged, exploring the relationship between humanity and the cosmos. Interreligious and philosophical dialogue was encouraged, promoting understanding and mutual respect. The social and cultural transformations we underwent were essential in preparing us for the final leap to a Type II civilization. We redefined our values and priorities, created sustainable social and economic structures, and developed advanced technologies to ensure our survival and prosperity in space. This profound transformation was made possible by global collaboration, continuous innovation, and our deep commitment to principles of equity and sustainability. We prepared not just to conquer new frontiers, but also to protect and improve the world we leave behind. As we head toward the stars, we know we are ready to face any challenges and explore the infinite possibilities of the universe. We are a transformed civilization, united and determined to write new chapters in cosmic history. As we approach the threshold of a Type II civilization, our efforts focused on building a complete Dyson sphere, a titanic project that was to transform our destiny forever. We built massive networks of solar satellites and space mirrors to capture and distribute stellar energy to all corners of our solar system. The Dyson Sphere project was one of humanity's most ambitious and monumental undertakings. This gigantic structure, designed to completely surround the Sun, aimed to capture nearly all the energy emitted by the star. Building the sphere required colossal resources, advanced technology, and unprecedented global collaboration. The first stages of the project included launching and assembling solar satellites in orbit. These satellites were equipped with mirrors and solar panels that captured and redirected energy to Earth and other colonies in the solar system. As the number of satellites grew, we began to build more complex structures, forming a dense network that gradually approached a complete sphere. The materials needed to build the sphere were extracted from asteroids and planets like Mars and the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Autonomous mining robots and advanced 3D printing technologies were essential in this phase, allowing components to be built directly in space and assembled without direct human intervention. In parallel with building the Dyson Sphere, colonies on the moons of Jupiter and Saturn played a crucial role in securing the necessary resources and expanding our presence in the solar system. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, became a major center for exploration and research, thanks to its subsurface ocean of liquid water. Colonists on Europa developed advanced water extraction techniques and studied the possibility of extraterrestrial life in the ocean depths. Titan, Saturn's moon, was another focal point of colonization. Its dense atmosphere and presence of liquid hydrocarbons on its surface offered unique opportunities for research and development. Colonies on Titan explored the use of hydrocarbons as energy resources and developed innovative technologies to live and thrive in its extreme conditions. As the colonies in the solar system thrived, we began to look beyond our stellar borders. Advanced propulsion technologies, such as nuclear fusion and antimatter, allowed us to send exploration ships to the nearest stars. The first interstellar missions targeted the Proxima Centauri and Alpha Centauri systems, where potentially habitable exoplanets were discovered. Generation ships, equipped with everything necessary to sustain life and build initial infrastructure, were sent to prepare the way for future human colonies. These ships were designed to travel for tens, if not hundreds of years before reaching their destination, and the colonists on these ships dedicated themselves to their mission with a profound sense of responsibility. Effective control of solar energy was essential for the transition to a Type II civilization. As we expanded the solar energy collection network, we developed technologies for efficient storage and transportation of this energy. High-temperature superconductors and high-capacity batteries allowed the distribution of energy collected from the Dyson Sphere to all corners of our solar system. In parallel, we made significant progress in nuclear fusion, creating highly efficient and compact fusion power plants. These plants were installed in our colonies and space stations, providing a constant and clean energy source. Nuclear fusion became a crucial complement to solar energy, ensuring we had enough energy to support our continued expansion. As we expanded our influence and power within the solar system and beyond, we were forced to confront unprecedented ethical questions and responsibilities. We understood that the use of cosmic resources must be managed with care and respect to prevent the destruction of extraterrestrial ecosystems and ensure long-term sustainability. We developed regulatory frameworks and codes of ethics for exploring and using space resources. These included the protection of celestial bodies, the prevention of biological contamination, and ensuring equitable distribution of resources. We understood that our responsibility extended not just to Earth, but to the entire cosmos. The final leap to a Type II civilization was marked by a series of revolutionary technological and scientific achievements. We reached a level of control over energy and resources that allowed us to manipulate and manage the energy of an entire star. This was an evolutionary shift in our capabilities, akin to the transition from hunter-gatherers to agricultural societies or from the industrial to the digital age. We learned to build and maintain megastructures on an incredible scale, to manage complex ecosystems in extraterrestrial colonies, and to explore and colonize new star systems. All these achievements were possible thanks to global collaboration, continuous innovation, and a deep commitment to sustainability and equity principles. When we successfully controlled solar energy and built a complete Dyson Sphere, we finally became a Type II civilization. We reached a level of development that allowed us to influence and shape our cosmic destiny on an unprecedented scale. This evolutionary leap marked the beginning of a new era for humanity, one in which possibilities are limitless, and our future is constrained only by our imagination and determination. We became the architects of our destiny, capable of exploring, discovering, and conquering new horizons in the vastness of the cosmos. As we head towards the stars, we know we are ready to face any challenges and explore the infinite possibilities of the universe. We are a transformed civilization, united and determined to write new chapters in cosmic history. This is our story, the story of a species that learned to turn dreams into reality and defy the limits of the impossible. And so, we stepped beyond the limits of our boldest dreams, becoming the architects of our cosmic destiny. From mastering planetary energy to capturing the power of a star, our journey has been marked by courage, ingenuity, and an indomitable spirit. Now, as we look toward the vastness of the galaxy, we know this is just the beginning. The universe opens up before us, full of mysteries and infinite possibilities. We are ready to explore, discover, and conquer new horizons, carrying with us the legacy of a civilization that refused to stop. This is our story, the story of a species that learned to turn dreams into reality and defy the limits of the impossible. A story of a united humanity that continues to write the history of the cosmos with each step forward. And so, as we head towards the stars, we know our true power lies in our unity and courage to dream. For in the end, we are the builders of our own cosmic legend. Our story continues.